if there's anything called the people of Cameroon, I would rather phrase it as the African province of France. What will happen to it is that they will manage it in the best that they can, the best of the economic interest. They have no interest in Cameroon other than economics, to exploit what they can, to deprive them of whatever thing they can have as resistance to the exploitation. And so it has been for them since 1919, when the partition was given to them. And so it continues. But unfortunately, our concern there is simply that because we're their neighbors. Because we're lucky that we're not part of them during the unfortunate division of the so-called German Cameroon. So your question is, what will happen to them? They will fight. They will do everything. But at the end of the day, they will settle on what France wants them to be. That's the summary of what I think about it. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Barrister Phil. With all of these, happenings across the globe, especially in the U.S., where we know that most Ambazonians are also residing, what do you think that they can do differently at this point to ensure that they stay safe? And regardless of all of these challenges, they stay safe and know that none of this would, affect them in any way.
Yeah, thank you, Onye. First, I like to say that this is a warning shot to the African continent to accelerate its sovereignty, accelerate its Africanness, and get together. Africa is a very, 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 very rich continent, and if the West continue to send out shots like this, it's a warning shot, but it's advantageous for Africans, especially the great nation of Nigeria, to rejoin the African unity train and strengthen it so that Africans too can have the power to call the shots in the world. Nobody can sit somewhere and determine what happens on the African continent and vice versa. For those of us who are already here, all I can advise is that respect the laws of this land, be quiet in your small corner, do whatever you have to do to survive, respect their laws. If you are not here legally, you have to start thinking about how to solve that problem, either by going home on your own or trying to get a lawyer to handle whatever he can handle for you. I think that our people are generally quiet people. We are not into confrontational politics in America. We don't come out to say this or that, especially all of us from the Black African continent. So I think that we need to redouble our effort to stay quiet in our small corners and continue to do what we came here to do and to survive, and plan to go home and rebuild our country, rebuild our continent, so that one day we can also be the ones to be able to send out the shots to the Western world, because the Western world is beginning to attack Africa. Because I cannot understand a 3-month visa for a businessman in Lagos, somebody who invests millions and millions and millions in around the world, has only 3 months non-renewable visa to go to the United States, which is supposed to be the beacon of the world. That is a warning shot to all the African countries. That is all I have to say. I cannot say anything. Every country has a right to its own policies, and we also have a right to defend ourselves and issue our own policies against those who want to stifle us. They will get what they want to get from us and pay for it, just like we pay for theirs. Thank you, Onye.
All right, you're welcome, Barrister Fru. Now, let's head straight to reports from the home front. On draft days like this, we do not have so much time, but we'll try to exhaust all of the reports we have. And when we have more time, we might revisit some of these issues.